Any interest by large companies and billionaires in crypto sparks interest. For example, when Elon Musk's Tesla invested $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, the market grew stronger by about $90 billion. When Elon Musk approved of Dogecoin, its price spiked. Apple is one of the largest cash-holding companies in the United States, with over $195.57 billion in its coffers. A $1.5 billion investment in Bitcoin would represent a 0.76% allocation. The point is, Apple entering the market could see a massive positive change in the market. We went looking for answers and made this video for you. Enjoy! So, is Apple buying crypto? Here's everything you need to know and what to expect. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Is Apple planning on buying Bitcoin? With leading tech companies such as PayPal and Tesla embracing Bitcoin, industry observers are looking to Apple as the next major firm to step into crypto. Will it really add Bitcoin to its portfolio? Apple, the world's largest company by market capitalization, has remained relatively neutral on Bitcoin over the years, despite a growing number of its leading competitors making various forays into the cryptocurrency and blockchain space. Google, for example, has partnered with multiple crypto-focused companies, become an enterprise network validator for Theta, a decentralized video streaming crypto project, and more recently, a dedicated crypto data tab to its finance page. Microsoft became involved by launching an identity overlay network, ION, built on the Bitcoin blockchain and filed a patent in 2020 for a crypto mining system powered by human activity. Then there is Facebook that famously announced its controversial Libra cryptocurrency in 2019. It is now known as Diem and expected to be released sometime in 2021. Even Amazon is planning to launch its own cryptocurrency project and recently announced its managed blockchain now supports Ethereum. In 2017, Amazon Technology also purchased a number of cryptocurrency and Ethereum-centered domain names. Tesla CEO and self-proclaimed Dogecoin fan, Elon Musk recently showcased his support for Bitcoin by purchasing $1.5 billion worth as a part of a new investment policy for his electric car company. The announcement set the crypto market skyrocketing by more than $90 billion and raised hopes that other companies, including Apple, might soon follow suit. This probably will happen at some point. Former Goldman Sachs executive Raoul Pal said in a YouTube broadcast late last year, "I'd be surprised that if within 5 years' time, Apple, Microsoft, and others don't have cash in Bitcoin," a sentiment which sounds reasonable. On the other hand, cryptocurrency directly competes with fiat currency, and any move by Apple into the digital asset space might undermine its huge cash position. Also, while Apple is lauded as an innovator in the tech space, its size and influence have made the company generally less risk-adverse. Would its shareholders approve buying into Bitcoin? Apple's history with Bitcoin and crypto. Apple first came under scrutiny from the crypto community in 2012 after 2 Bitcoin apps were removed from the App Store on the grounds that apps must comply with all legal requirements in any location where they were made available to users. Despite arguments at the time that there were no legal requirements surrounding Bitcoin and other digital assets, Apple remained steadfast in its decision. It wasn't until much later in 2014 that Apple reconsidered its stance on Bitcoin and crypto apps. After a number of other crypto-centric apps, including Coinbase's mobile app, were booted from the App Store, Apple announced plans to change its anti-crypto policy in June of that year, during its annual Worldwide Developers Conference in San Francisco. Apple stated, apps may facilitate transmission of approved virtual currencies provided they do so in compliance with all state and federal laws for the territories in which the app functions. This reopened the door to Bitcoin and crypto app developers and set Apple on a new path toward accepting cryptocurrencies. Apple shows interest in Bitcoin and blockchain. In 2019, Apple submitted a document to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) that outlined the company's role in establishing blockchain guidelines for the Responsible Business Alliance's Responsible Minerals Initiative, a consortium of companies dedicated to improving welfare standards for the mineral miners in their supply chains. These newly created guidelines were described as the first industry effort to define a common set of principles, attributes, and definitions for the application of blockchain technology to support mineral supply chain due diligence. While nothing major for the crypto industry, the development showed Apple was taking an active role in shaping commercial blockchain applications. 7 months later, VP of Apple Pay, Jennifer Bailey, appeared in an interview on CNN's The Table Show and told host Christine Romans the company was beginning to open up to the crypto space. "We're watching cryptocurrency. We think it's interesting. We think it has interesting long-term potential." Almost 2 years later, Apple Pay now supports Bitcoin payments through BitPay integrated services. Challenges. In 2020, Coinbase CEO CEO Brian Armstrong took to Twitter to speak out against Apple's restrictive App Store policies, after the platform's app was met with fresh resistance. Here is the issue. Apple has told us we cannot add the following functionality in our iOS apps. 1. The ability to earn money using cryptocurrency, and 2. The ability to access decentralized finance apps, sometimes called DeFi apps or dApps. He continued, in addition to earning, they've told us that we cannot provide a list of decentralized apps, which are really just websites, to users on iOS. Apple allegedly said that the non-embedded software in Coinbase's app that facilitated cryptocurrency transactions was not appropriate for the App Store. Armstrong replied, Apple, it's time to stop stifling innovation in cryptocurrency. We would like to work with you productively on this. Apple encouraged to launch its own crypto exchange. A recent report published by RBC Capital Markets brought Apple and Bitcoin back into the limelight and catalyzed new conversations around the tech company entering the digital asset space. The report made a case for Apple leveraging its 507 million-strong Apple Pay user base to launch its own crypto exchange service, similar to PayPal's closed crypto payment system, an opportunity if we ever saw one. If the firm decides to enter into the crypto exchange business, we think the firm could immediately gain market share and disrupt the industry, adding, Apple's install base is 1.5 billion, and even if we assume only 200 million users would transact, this is 6.66 times larger than Square. Therefore, the potential revenue opportunity would be in excess of 40 billion a year, 15% incremental top-line opportunity. While this hypothetical situation may hold some merit, it's worth reiterating that Apple has not voiced any intention to launch a cryptocurrency exchange nor add any Bitcoin to its balance sheet for now. This is all just speculation. Other companies that accept Bitcoin as payment. Bitcoin means nothing if trade with it cannot take place. In light of Apple's possible entry into the crypto game, we wanted to have a quick look at other players. The following companies will accept your Bitcoin as payment, and the list is expected to grow. Wikipedia accepts Bitcoin donations through BitPay. BitPay itself is making a difference in the world of online payments. Its app can be added to your online business, and Bitcoin is paid into your virtual wallet, or rather attached to your private key. Microsoft allows you to top up your account using cryptocurrency. This service was halted at some stage, but then resumed again. AT&T is the first major US mobile carrier to allow cryptocurrency payments through BitPay, according to reports. Burger King outlets in Venezuela have announced a partnership with Crypto Buyer to accept payments in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Dash, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Tether. In Germany, you can purchase food online through their Lieferservice delivery service, a lot like Mr. Delivery. KFC Canada accepted Bitcoin for its Bitcoin bucket for a limited time. You could order with Bitcoin and the meal was delivered to your door. Overstock, a famous American online retailer that sells big-ticket items at lower prices due to overstocking by retailers, uses Coinbase in order to allow Bitcoin payments for the online orders of their customers. Amazon-owned game streaming platform Twitch accepts Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash as payments for its services. The company stopped this in March 2019, but then re-enabled it in June. If Amazon itself was to come aboard, the landscape will completely change. Currently, you can purchase indirectly from Amazon with Purse.io. The site connects people who have Bitcoin and want to buy on Amazon with people who want to get Bitcoin in return for fulfilling an order. Other companies include Gift, Newegg, Benefica, and even retailers such as Pink Cow, a diner in Tokyo, Japan, Fancy.com, Gap, GameStop, Groove Shark, Shopify, and JCPenney. The security of digital assets and stocks. Stocks, assets, and other digital tokens on the blockchain are perhaps some of the more secure and exciting uses for blockchain technology. This allows stocks, bonds, tickets, reward points, digital keys, and other assets to be exchanged securely in the same way as Bitcoins. Let's use stocks as one basic example of digital assets on the blockchain. Instead of issuing shares through exchanges like NYSE or NASDAQ, a company like Apple could issue its shares as easily identifiable coins on the Bitcoin blockchain. The shares could then be sent, received, and traded digitally with extremely low friction. No middleman would have to approve or verify the shares. The other advantage is that the users in restricted markets would instantly have access to the same financial tools and systems found in more developed countries. Here is an opportunity for Apple to make a large investment and to expand the whole cryptocurrency market. What do you think will happen? Bitcoin and blockchain is about to revolutionize the world. The future seems interesting with blockchain and Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. Apple and other companies would be foolish in the medium to long term not to see the opportunities presented here. An entry into the market by Apple could cause a massive spike in Bitcoin prices and most other cryptocurrencies. The market could change dramatically. The price of Bitcoin could start climbing as soon as it becomes clear Apple is entering the market as spectators and investors try to capitalize on the massive price spike expected. The question now is, when should you invest in Bitcoin? We say right now. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time.